Well, you know I'm a teacher. I was here hanging out at this party.
There was like 200 kids here drinking.
I've already known.
Drinking, okay? And you're drunk as well.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are. I smell it.
Oh, you smell it.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
No, we're not getting through that, but
I mean, do a test.
The purpose...
Well, but I'm saying, I'm concerned.
And you're intoxicated, too.
Oh, who cares? So I could get in your car and ride with you or call my husband.
Because he's 17 and he was here drinking at a party.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're yelling. You're here with your boss having a party with 200 kids who are drinking. Get out of my face. Now.
That's on your camera.
It is.
I was just scared. We left that party up there and we just got uncomfortable. There was someone had a gun and I just got uncomfortable. I wanted to leave.
Someone had a gun?
Yeah, no one shot anything, but someone was like taking pictures of the gun. I just wanted to leave. I'm sorry.
They not there?
The mom, they throw a party like every week. And the kid's parents let them. And this woman's a principal at that elementary school right there.
Yeah. While they're home, or are they gone?
Oh, she was there when we got there. She is now, but...
You're 13 years old, hanging out at a party with... All right, try calling your parents again.
Yep, this is my step officer.
Let's get you... We're going to get you in the car, okay? All right, let's do it. Ready? Yep. One... Oh. All right, just there we go. 1, 2, 3.
I apologize. Good luck with your investigation.
All right, sir. You have a good one.
Thank you for your time.
I understand you're the principal of Roosevelt, correct? And this was at your residence?
Correct, but those two things should be completely different. I was my teenage son just having a bonfire with some people.
Okay.
And then obviously too many people showed up, and that's when I made everyone leave.
Okay. So my main concern is that this party was at, what I'm being told was at the principal's house of the middle school. So,
really?
Yes. We're going to go ahead and get you guys going, okay? To the jail. You will have a bond. Okay. You will have a bond. Yes. I have a warrant for your arrest to take you to the county jail.
Oh my God.
Open the door. Then step out for me, okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, turn around. She knows what this is about. That's why she tried to leave work early. All right, Miss Anderson, so we are here now. This is the last opportunity you're going to have to speak with me. Would you like to speak with me?
I mean, like, you didn't arrest me, you just put me in handcuffs.
And you are under arrest.
I am under arrest.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the first and the last.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
I don't.
Okay. All right. So, to be clear, you don't want to talk to me?
Well, if I'm not, like, you're not offering me anything to speak to you.
No, ma'am. I'm not here to make any deals. I'm just here to get your side of the story.
Okay. Well, I just might as well get an attorney.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a white lie party? Me, neither. Not until I saw these body cam videos of Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, the 47-year-old principal of Roosevelt Elementary School in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and Carly Anderson, a third-grade teacher at the school. Both women were arrested in the wake of a massive party that featured marijuana, alcohol, and children. Listen to the 911 calls first that caused police to respond to the house on Country Club Road, then watch all the fallout for these two women who lost their jobs and their freedom, at least temporarily. One woman experienced more serious consequences than the other. It all started just months ago on Friday, January 19th, 2025, when the White Lie Party grew out of control. Monday the 20th was Martin Luther King Day. So many kids were likely seeking something to do. However, as the night grew colder, disturbing Snapchat videos like this one, blurred by police purporting to show a minor being slapped, started making the rounds. Before long, neighbors on Country Club Road, where houses can go for more than $1 million, were calling police to complain about the wild things happening at the house. It turns out that house was only a 3-minute drive away from Theodore Roosevelt Elementary School. And who was the homeowner where many teens, some as young as 13 years of age, were gathered in the backyard along with booze and bow weed? None other than Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, the principal of the school. Was her home once a 1-mile safe haven for kids to gather, but turned into something darker? Elizabeth would tell police it was simply a bonfire party that her son held with friends when she wasn't even home. One she shut down immediately, but police reports and witnesses say differently.
Circle Beach Police and Fire, this is Lily. How can I help you?
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I'm in this group chat with a bunch of kids at this party, and they're all sending videos of, like, everybody drinking, and there's, like, fights going on, and I know that everybody drove there, so I just wanted to let you guys know.
Where is this at?
Country Club Road in Cocoa Beach.
They're sending video?
Yeah, they're sending, like, videos on Snapchat, and, like, there's, like, fighting and, like, drinking and stuff.
Okay. All right, I'll let the officers know that are watching the area.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye. Hello, Beach Police and Fire. How can I help you?
Yes, I live on Country Club Road, and there is obviously like a really big party going on. I can't even get down the street. There's so many cars going both ways.
Yep, we have officers out at that location now. They're trying to control the situation.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hi, I live on Country Club. This isn't an emergency, but I wanted to report a problem and I don't know where else to call. From Country Club?
You said from Country Club?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
So there's like 75 like cars of like high school students like driving up and down the street. There's like this like big party down the street, but they're like pulling in and out of people's driveways, and like they were like called me like a racial slur, and I'm afraid something bad's gonna happen. Like they're blocking the street, so somebody should just come by and check it out.
Okay. And you said is that where the party's at?
No, that's where I live. So they're before me. So they're like at the bend of Living. But you know, I don't mind that like parties go on, but it's like people are like walking through my driveway and cars are backing in and out. I'm like watching it happen, and I see there's kids like walking up and down the street, and it's gonna So have someone check it out.
Okay, we'll get an officer out there as soon as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Are you want an officer to meet with you?
Oh no. I know it would be a bad outcome because I'm sure that they're probably like drinking. But so the house is like not at 7. That's where I live. The party is more say north of the road. Say going like because I live like south. I live like up the street, but the cars are like literally like parking like way up the street, and the kids are like walking there. And as they're like walking, they're like you can just see what's going on, but I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't want my cars to be hit.
You're not the first call we've gotten in this area, so we'll get another officer out there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Not cool, guys. I try to be nice. You were supposed to go get me somebody.
You want me to?
Well, get me somebody who's in charge.
Let's all just go inside.
You're gonna cause a ruckus. Go back.
You're standing in some guy's driveway.
Let's not do that. Is my truck?
The one parked in the road?
This one right here?
No.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, I know it's not right.
That is also correct, but that one is the more pressing issue there.
If you want me to move it, I'll be happy to move it for you, officer.
That one? Or yours?
This is my truck.
I mean, it's not great, but where are you going to put it is the question.
I'll just fix it. I know it's still out there.
Well, who drives that truck?
I have no idea.
Okay. I don't care about yours. That one's the most upsetting one right now.
I'm just trying to grab my hoodie. That's it.
Do your thing.
Do you know what type of truck it is? I can ask.
It looks like a Chevrolet to me.
What?
Looks like a Chevrolet.
Is that what the problem is?
No.
Should we ask and find out whose truck it is? I don't mind helping you.
They're going to send me out whoever's party it is. That's where I'm starting. But yeah, if you want to be in charge of the truck, it's like if a fire truck or ambulance had to come down here, it would be a problem.
I'm a volunteer firefighter, so I get it.
There you go.
I'll help you out. I'll move my truck now.
Attaboy.
Yes, sir.
Nice job. Hey. They're supposed to be fetching me the Master of Ceremonies, but...
Cool.
And that guy is moving his truck that's parked in the middle of the road.
Cool.
So we have one issue addressed. I rang the doorbell, but that didn't work.
I could start writing parking tickets for parking on the wrong side of the road.
I mean, it still kind of sucks, but it's better.
It is? My front tire's almost a ditch thing.
Yeah, well, you're facing the wrong way, number one. But number two, like, imagine if the ambulance had to drive down the road here. He's going to be...
Where should I move it?
I mean, I don't know. Like, is this the party house?
What?
Step one would be parking stuff in the yard.
Okay.
If you're going to have a party, then your yard's going to get parked on versus screwing your neighbors over, right?
I'm going to park here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Whatever you want, bud.
All right.
All right. We got a runner.
Yeah, I think the golf course is going to get Very busy here.
Trespassing!
Hey, whose party is it?
Neither of us.
Okay. You don't know, huh? I do not want to pray for you.
You said you don't want what?
His shirt.
It's like a white lie party, so I do want to pray for you.
Oh my God, you got me.
He's like a
What's up?
preacher.
Is this your party?
No.
Okay. Do you also not know whose party it is? You just saw the fire and showed up like the bat signal?
Yeah, it's like a white lie party.
Oh my God, so how do I know if you're telling me the truth?
That's funny.
Do you need anything?
Wait,
I need you guys to shut up and fix the parking out here.
Okay. So the music needs to stay down?
Yeah, obviously you guys are in the middle of a neighborhood with 60 people here. What do you think?
Okay, what truck is it? What kind of truck is it?
There's, dude, the whole parking situation is a shit show. Look at it.
Yeah,
I'll give you the opportunity before we go up down the street and start writing parking tickets.
Okay.
And
What's up?
cars.
Okay.
No,
all the cars. Opportunity to start
You guys
the cars need to be facing the right way. First,
we got you.
I would find out.
I would say start parking in the yard. Fill the yard up first.
Okay.
And then park in the road. And the car needs to be facing the correct way in the lane.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll move on.
Which one's yours?
The GMC I talked to.
Oh, okay.
You said it wasn't like that incident, but I don't mind moving it for you.
Go ahead.
Alright, thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
We will get that done.
Alright, thank you.
And whose party is it?
We're not sure.
Okay.
We'll try to figure it out, but thank you.
I would have moved it right then and there, but I'm sorry.
Alright, if you're fucking driving, fix your car the right fucking way. Yeah, you gotta go. Whoever drove, go fix your car. Make sure it's like picture perfect. Parking way, right? It doesn't matter.
Silence descends on the outside fire.
For real, yeah.
And if you need me to go repark your car, I
So, we're leaving. Oh, I'm sorry.
Corporal Brown, Cocoa Beach Police Department. So, when you first came around the corner on Minuteman, you were at 40 and then you slammed on the brakes because you saw where I was sitting. And then you passed me and then you sped back up to 41.
I was just scared. When we left that party, I got uncomfortable. There was someone had a gun and I just got uncomfortable. I wanted to leave.
Someone had a gun?
Yeah, no one shot anything, but someone was like taking pictures of the gun. I just wanted to leave. I'm sorry. Speed limit. I'm sorry, officer. I have my license and stuff for you.
Alright, grab your driver's license.
Yes, sir. It's in here, okay?
Yep.
Insurance?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Do you want anything else?
Nope. So, was someone showing off they had a gun?
Yeah,
or?
I just felt uncomfortable. I don't, like, I'm around guns. I just don't like when teenagers have them, and it just makes me uncomfortable. We were there, just having a good time. No drinking, no nothing like that. I'm not that type of person. I used to be a sheriff explorer, so I don't do that type of stuff. I was just there hanging out with friends.
Do you know who the person was?
No, I don't know. That's why I got uncomfortable.
But it was another teenager?
Yeah,
or?
it was definitely a teenager. It was a guy and a girl, and they were taking pictures.
Alright.
I'm really sorry about that.
Yep. .36 to K1 and 34.
K1. 34.
Hey, the kid I have stopped was just coming from there. He said another teenager was showing off a signal 0, just FYI. He doesn't know who it is.
Can you call your contact and have her 56 one of us? or just have her shut it down.
Devil. 36 Courage.
Go ahead, 30.
102729.
10-4. It'll be 36.
Good. Twice. Alright. Get home safe. Remember the speed limit. Alright.
I actually have one question for you.
They not there?
The mom, they do a party like every week. And the kid's parents let them. And this woman's a principal at that elementary school right there.
Yeah. While they're home, or are they gone?
She was there when we got there. I don't know where she is now, but I appreciate. I'm sorry once again.
No, you're good.
You have a good one.
Yep. Thank you. .36 Courage.
36.
10-8 Romeo. White male.
Romeo.
Okay. 40 over. Did you have a vehicle stopping the roadway at Woodland?
No,
sir. Cedar?
He was the only one who was taking phone.
Okay. 65448.
I have two of my friends in the car. You want to come out?
Yeah. Everybody come out.
Sorry, sir.
Alright.
My friend is not the only one who's taking phone.
Well, I understand that. Everybody over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was going on down there?
There's a party, sir. Yep.
Okay.
Me and my friends, we left. Us three. He stayed, and unfortunately, he got a little messed up. I'm just taking phone, sir.
Okay. Where do you guys all live? Okay. Do your parents know where you guys were at?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They all know that you guys were at this house?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. What was the deal with the party?
There's some bad stuff going on, sir.
That's what I heard.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's my concern.
Yes, sir.
Right? Drinking and guns.
No, sir. No.
I've seen 3 Snapchats with guns already.
No, sir, that's not us, sir.
Were you guys just down here on...
Yeah, we were there, sir. We were not doing that. We were leaving. That's why we left. Me, like I said, us three, we left when the first time the cops were called because we were there. And we just left and we just didn't go. We were sitting down there just waiting. And one of our friends said, hey, come back. And we came back and he was pretty messed up, so we just wanted to help him get home. And we're leaving right now, sir.
Okay. Why would we get a call that someone's being held at gunpoint and there's Snapchats with guns?
I have no
Cedar.
Sir, I have no idea.
Okay.
Like actual guns? Or like
yes.
Guns?
A gun. I can't tell between a handgun or a BB gun just by... You don't know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. BB guns look very identical to real guns. Okay. So all of y'all's parents know where you're at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I haven't been out of the house yet. This officer has. So I'm going to talk to him real quick and see what's going on. You guys just wait there for a second. They were stopped at the roadway. One of the kids was over here that was puking. He's super sick from that party. Obviously they all admitted they just came out there. They said there was some really bad stuff going on. So, know where they were at and what was going on there?
It was down there. I remember seeing the van.
Yeah. So
I saw, someone else, the other kid, I said that there were some people there drinking. The kid that I stopped earlier said that there were people drinking and stuff.
I don't know why we haven't been doing a bunch of traffic enforcement on Minutemen. Everybody's been speeding.
I've been sitting on Minutemen. Well, before that other call came out, but I was sitting on Minutemen.
So, have we talked to any parents or anything? Are we doing anything with this?
They talked to the homeowner. She sent majority of the kids on their way.
Okay. Alright. You guys call your parents real quick. I just want to hear that they know where you're at, and if you guys are good, I'm going to get you out of here, okay?
I hid my phone from the car, sir.
Oh, you know where it is?
How old are you guys?
I'm 16.
16?
13.
17.
I
think he's 18.
yeah.
Hey man, this is Officer Smith, Cocoa Beach Police Department.
What's okay?
Did you know that your son was at a party here in Cocoa Beach?
When I talked to him a little bit ago, I thought they were at the gas station.
Well, we went to the gas station, then the party. Remember?
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, well there was a bunch of kids drinking and we were getting a bunch of calls about some pretty serious allegations, so I just want to make sure that all parents are aware of what was going on out there, okay?
Okay, should we come pick him up?
Hey, Mom, it's me.
What's his name? Driving them right now, so they're all heading home or wherever. You guys headed home?
Yeah.
Okay, they're all heading home, okay?
One of my friends.
Okay.
Or no, my
Alright, so
Thank you.
you're good.
So I was taking him home.
My mom didn't answer.
Okay. What about dad? Anybody else?
I have a dad.
Okay.
I swear she did.
Well, he said that she did too, and she thought he was at a gas station.
No, I swear.
Where do you live at? 18 years old, hanging out at a party where people are drinking. I'll talk to them.
Mom, you're on speaker. You're on speaker with the police officer.
Hey, ma'am.
Hello, who is this?
This is Officer Smith, Cocoa Beach Police Department.
Okay. Is my son sober?
Your son's sober, yes, ma'am. He's been super respectful and polite, and he's trying to get everybody home. They left the party as soon as the cops got called the first time. But when I saw the car stop in the roadway and one of the kids is not feeling well, just wanted to make sure all the parents knew what was going on and get them home safe, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to drive them home. You're okay with that, right?
I am alright with that. My son is 100% okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Alright?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, she was sleeping. She got
I understand, it's late.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what about your family?
I don't have my phone on me, sir. It's somewhere in the car.
Somewhere in the car?
You can use my phone.
I don't know my dad's number.
You know,
Nice.
is that any difference?
He's 18.
Sorry, it's
Okay.
What's wrong?
nothing.
Okay.
I'm sorry about this, officer.
It's not your fault, right? You're doing the responsible thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, one of my buddies was going to take him home, but I think he wanted to stay, so.
Yeah, I don't have my phone on me, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Use my flashlight to look in the car for it. Okay. How do you end up in this mix of hanging out with these people that are drinking at 13?
I wasn't trying to do anything like that.
He wanted to hang out with us, and I was just like, all right, I didn't
I have
know.
my phone on me, sir.
I knew it was a party, but, you know, once we kind of realized, you know, the severity, we kind of just said, you know, let's just leave.
Was there no adults there at all?
There were some parents who were picking up their kids that were there. And
But no parents were there during the party and the drinking?
I believe, my buddy, I believe his parents were away, but they came back and, you know, were kicking people out.
Okay.
I can call my father, sir.
Okay. Please do. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll put him on speaker. I have it right here.
What's your name?
Call my stepmom, sir.
Alright, try calling your parents again.
Yep, this is my stepmom, sir. I love the speaker, sir.
It's going straight to voicemail.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 17, sir.
17? Alright. We'll grab my phone real quick. What's your name? Alright. What's your date of birth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your dad's name? What's his phone number?
Can we pull it up?
Alright. What's your address? Alright. What's your name? Alright. What's your date of birth? Alright. What's your name? Date of birth? Your name? Date of birth? Yeah. I got you. Alright. You guys be smart.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're going right home. Yes, sir.
I'm tempted to drive you home because you haven't been able to hold it to your parents. You live in, I want to look out for you guys. Working with kids and taking care of you guys and trying to do what's right and make sure you guys are squared away. Okay? I have concerns, right? Obviously, you never know what you're drinking, what people are putting in things, okay? There's all kinds of fake pills, right? You never know what you're going to have, right? When people have, and I'm not saying that you guys have done any of this, I'm just letting you guys know, fake pills, 9 people could take the same pill, the 10th person takes it, and it's a different dosage in that pill, that person dies, okay? Same thing with alcohol, okay? Does your dad know that you drank before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's his thoughts on it?
He wants me to be smart and respectful and get people who haven't drank to
Okay.
get me home.
You play sports too, right?
Yes, sir.
You soccer, baseball, football?
Yes, sir.
All the above? Just football?
Just football, sir.
Okay. This ain't gonna go well for football, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I'm not calling coach, I'm not saying none of that, okay? But I'm sure they're gonna hear about it. Because like I said, we've already been receiving Snapchats, we've already been receiving a bunch of calls about it, okay? My concern, my biggest concern, somebody getting hurt or worse, okay? Big parties like that, people end up drinking, someone take advantage of someone, okay? I just did 4 years as a detective, okay? When I got the calls of somebody getting raped, it was usually during something like this. Somebody feeding them too much alcohol until they're unconscious and taking advantage of someone, okay? That party is how these types of things happen. Don't be responsible for something like that, man. Don't be involved with something like that. Alright? Because if something happened to someone, I at least have 4 names that were at that party at some point. Right?
Yes, sir.
So, you guys be smart. I appreciate you being sober and getting everybody home.
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody else that drove away from that party was sober. Okay? Under 21.02, right? That's the legal, you can't drink, right? That's it. I'm sure if I had a breath test instrument here and I ran you through that, you'd be getting a court date, okay? I'm not doing that, okay? I don't smell any alcohol coming off of you, alright? Be smart, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I don't want something to happen to you guys out there, man. Okay? So be smart, get home safe, alright?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you driving them, okay?
No problem. Sir, do you want me to pull off first and let you off first?
No, you guys good.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you, sir.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
He hasn't been feeling good.
Yeah. Underage drinking will do that. Yeah. How much you have to drink? asking for a reason, because if you need some type of medical attention.
No, I think he's good. I don't think he needs medical attention.
Okay, he's getting a ride home.
Yeah, I actually think this is his ride right here.
How old are you? I think this is a time where you should answer the question.
How's it going, sir? I'm the one taking him home.
Oh, well, I need to know how old he is first. You guys seem to know him. You guys all think this is funny. I mean, I could have you all call your parents right now.
Okay.
This isn't funny.
No, I don't.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I don't either.
So if you can't talk, I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Right now.
Yeah. So how old is he?
I really don't know.
I don't.
Where does he live? Where are you taking him?
I was just helping him.
Yeah, that's
36th
true.
grade age. Can you have medical respond to 4 Country Club Road, please? We reference a juvenile, possible intoxication. We need them to evaluate him.
Sir, I'm trying to be as reasonable as possible. I'm trying to take him home.
Yep, juvenile, possible intoxication. I need him evaluated. Not until he gets checked out by our...
So are me and her allowed to leave, or do you not want us to go? Yeah.
Well, where are you guys supposed to be?
Well, we're just hanging out with friends right now.
I don't know what we should do.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are you okay?
I mean, if you're holding him here and I'm not allowed to go home with him, am I allowed to leave?
Well, if you're gonna, I'm having our fire department come check him out first.
No, sir, I'm trying to be as...
I get that,
having a
but
position, yeah.
obviously he's a juvenile, and obviously I know he's been drinking, so no one can bullshit me. I'm not dumb. We've been out here all night because of shit from here, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll stay.
I need to know who he is, how old he is. I need to call his parents at this point.
I mean, if it has come to that, I know who he is.
Do you...
I mean, I don't have his specific contact information, but I know who he is.
Or do you know other than... you know his last name?
Here, I have it in my phone. Let me see if I... Actually, I don't think if I have his last name. I don't know if I've ever...
Like his contact?
Yeah.
I can't just type in... because that's going to show 50,000.
So do you want me and her to stay, or like are we allowed to
I mean,
go?
if you want to stay with him, if this is your friend, or you guys want to ditch and just make him be responsible, it's up to you.
I mean, if he's being held here by you, then I'm gonna leave.
Well, he can't just
And
be
he can't
alone.
leave because you're getting him checked out by fire department. I understand that, but I'm just...
I don't want him to be here alone. Sorry.
Well, if you want to leave, then...
Well...
Hello? Some kid throwing up, and he's not really answering any questions, so I'm having medical come check him out. Yeah, majority of the people have left. There's like there were some people sitting out here in the yard when I passed by because I came to check.
Is that alright? Thank you.
I'm gonna go tell my friend real quick. I'll be right back. Wait, can I come with you? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go with her.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
You too. Hi. Yeah. So, I'll keep you updated. Alright, bye. Through there. Just go through. They have a loop around, so just, yeah. So, how old are you?
17.
Alright. What's your last name? I'm gonna give it to the paramedics when they get here. I need your last name. Spell it. Spell it. Alright, what's your birthday? What's your birthday? Month? What month is your birthday?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Your birthday. Birthday?
So is he like going to like the hospital or like?
He most likely will be.
Most likely will. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go then probably.
They're gonna check him out first if you want to hang out with him. Or unless, if you don't want to, you don't have to, but I mean, it seems like all his other friends dipped out on him. Hello. He's 17, but he's drunk as shit. He's been thrown up, but I need his vitals and everything checked.
Alright, we'll check him out real quick.
He won't really answer any of my questions, so...
Yeah. Just kind of a vital check.
How you doing?
Huh?
Yeah.
Not good?
Not good.
What's going on?
No. There was a big party with like 200 kids here. Yeah.
So
We figured they would bring up a party.
no parents here? How old is this kid?
17.
Okay.
He was saying check his file. He was making sure.
Oh, so we got calls for a vital check?
I think so.
I'm probably gonna, he's gonna go, I'm taking him to the hospital regardless, but he's not responsive or anything.
All these kids are clean?
Yeah, there was a shit ton more here. The whole street was covered.
Officer, I'm probably gonna go then.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright. Bye.
What great friends you guys are.
So how did he draw the short stick? He was just the worst one?
I just came back by to check to make sure all these kids were gone, and I see two people standing around him, and he's sitting there like shaking, and I'm like, okay. And then when I came back, he started like throwing up a little bit.
Oh, that's right. There's no school tomorrow.
Yep. But
that's great.
yeah, well,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yep.
17. How many quarters are in a dollar?
4.
What year is it?
2025.
Just alcohol tonight? You didn't take any pills or anything? Okay.
Didn't smoke anything with it?
Nope.
Where do you live?
Where's your car at?
Park at? Buddy's house. Buddy's house. Yeah, everything's looking good. Answered the simple questions alright. Aside from the whipping hangover tomorrow.
See if you can ask him about parents. See if you can ask him about his parents, since he hasn't been responding to me.
Your parents know you're out here? Or where do they think you are?
Your mom, my parents, I live with my mom, not my dad.
Okay, you live with... Okay, so does she know you were coming to a party?
She thinks so.
Where did she think you were going?
Hanging out with friends. We'll go beach.
Okay. Do you want her to come get her?
Yeah, see if you can get contact
I'm
number.
very cold.
Okay, well it is a little chilly outside. Do you have your cell phone? Can you call your mom by chance? Is it possibly in the house, or?
Shoot.
When did you last use it?
In my car.
Okay. Where'd you say your car was?
4th Street.
4th Street?
4th Street. Did you walk here from 4th Street? Or did you guys get, like, shuttled over? Do you know your mom's phone number?
Yes.
Go ahead, tell me it.
I'm very cold.
I understand. Well, we're trying to get you a ride home. What's your mom's phone number?
No. I need a blanket.
We're working on it.
Okay.
Very cold.
I understand.
said, my partners are getting you a blanket. One more time. What is mom's number?
Here, buddy. No, yeah, I need to be warm before I tell you anything.
Yeah, okay, mom's number. Wrap you up like a hot tortilla.
We'll see if that works. Hello. How old are you? Is this this is Corporal Brown with the City of Cocoa Beach Police Department. Are you an adult? Oh, okay. Do you know where he is right now? No. If you don't live there, do not go back there. Okay. Sorry. Say that again. Yeah. Do you know where he is though? Okay. Well, he's at a party. He came to a party and he's drunk right now. Yes. Where do you guys live? Okay. Well, yeah, he's at a party here in Cocoa Beach and he's gotten drunk. And I have the fire department here checking him out. Well, we're going to be waiting at the police department because I can't leave him here at this random person's house that he's at. No, I mean, if I decided to use a portable breath test, check his breath alcohol level, I mean, I'm sure he'd be over, and I could go that route. So, is this your cell phone? Alright, I will text you the address to the police department. I need some information from you. Well, how old is he?
He's 17.
Okay. And can you spell your first name for me? Okay. Then yeah, I'll take him.
You take him to the police station?
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Okay. Do you mind helping? Here, I'll text you the address to the... Well, he's just drunk right now, so I'll text you the address to the police department. I'm going to get him in the car and I'm going to take him to the police department. So I'll text you the address. And then I'll call you back, okay? Thanks. Bye. Just need some help in getting him to the car. I feel like it's going to be a problem. Let's get you. We're going to get you in the car, okay? Alright. Let's do it. Ready? Yep. 1. Oh. Alright, just go. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the back seat, okay? Alright. Just be able to open it. There we go. Give it a pull. Here, pull. I need to throw up. And throw up. Out here. Yeah. Or come to the grass if you feel like you...
I need to throw up. Do it out here. Yeah. It's not really... Or come to the grass. I'm not allowed to tell you what's going on. Alright.
throw up silly?
No.
No, I shouldn't, because if it was your car, I'm like, if you were in his position, I'm not going to tell somebody else. Fine, go away. You. You need to throw up still or no? No, I shouldn't. If it's your car, I'm like, if you were in his position, I'm not going to tell somebody else. Fine, go away.
Oh, you want to see something? Oh, why don't you fucking put me in a fucking Officer Brown? Tell him to fucking put me in handcuffs. What the fuck is wrong with them?
What?
I'm concerned about a child that's being put into a machine, into one of these vehicles, and it's not my fucking business. You say something.
Well, they can't disclose information.
You tell. Poker Beach has gone fucking mad and nasty.
They don't work for us. That's Brevard County Fire Rescue.
Well, you know I'm a teacher. Who the fuck did you put? Who got put in that car?
Well, it's a kid, but they can't disclose.
No, I was here hanging out at this party. I mean, what the fuck? What's wrong with them?
Okay.
You guys gotta act better.
Do you want the truth? There was like 200 kids here drinking.
I've already known.
Drinking, okay? And you're drunk as well.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are. I smell it.
Oh, you smell it.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
No, we're not getting through that, but
do a test.
The purpose.
But I'm saying, I'm concerned.
And you're intoxicated too.
Oh, who cares? So I could get in your car and ride with you, or call my
Because he's 17 and he was here drinking at a party.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're yelling. You're here with your boss having a party with 200 kids who are drinking. Get out of my face. Now.
That's on your camera.
It is.
Wow.
36 Courage.
36.
Can you put me on a call for a well-being check at our country club?
26.
And then I'm gonna have a juvenile male 10-12-51 to the PD. I'll give you a starting mileage when you're ready.
Go ahead.
61587.
61587.
And assign me a Sierra, please. Just FYI, they just left the house. Okay. Well, that was a big party. So this he said he drove here. He said he parked somewhere away from where the location is. So he was, I would say, maybe about 2 miles from where he said he parked. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's just intoxicated right now. There was one kid who's like, yeah, I was gonna take him But then the kid only knew him as, and want to give me any other information. And then the kid left. Well, yeah, there were 3 people around him when I got there. And then I stopped, and then they all were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna leave," and they all just left. So, good friends those are. No. Well, the one female got into a car that just got pulled over, and the driver just got arrested for DUI. So. Yeah. When you get here, there's parking in the front. There should be some spaces in the front. If not, then you just park in the little yellow zone. That's fine. And then you can call me and we'll come out. He's throwing up something. He's just spitting up a lot. So I'm gonna take him upstairs so that way he can sit. And I'm gonna try to see if he wants something to drink, and then I'll give him a trash can just to keep his head next to. Yeah. It's Corporal Brown. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, you're welcome. Bye. Hello. Yes. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm stuck with this kid here, so I'm at the PD, his mom's coming. Yeah. No. No, I pulled one for this well-being check to document the kid and me bringing him here. Yeah, and then I'll tell you more later, but, okay. Alright. Yep, bye. Hey, you want some water? Would you like some water? Alright. 2 options. We can stay here, we can go upstairs. What do you want to do? You want to just sit here or you want to go upstairs? Just sit there. Alright, sir. Here you go. Here. Then we're going to step out. If you're going to throw up, step out and I can help you. Alright, come on. Well, don't fall out.
Watch your head. Alright, come on. I'm gonna help you get out. You're gonna spit on me. Sorry. Step out for a second. I'm gonna get you something to help you. Now just lean up against here. Put your back up against that. Alright. Can you stand? Or do you want to sit back down? Can you stand? Be mindful where you're spitting. Are you okay? You sure? Yes. I have water. I'm just waiting on his mom to come.
A white lie party is a social gathering where guests are encouraged to tell white lies to each other throughout the event. The concept revolves around the playful exploration of harmless deception in social interactions, often with a humorous or light-hearted twist. It's a chance to examine the role of white lies in everyday communication and how they can sometimes smooth over awkward situations or protect someone's feelings. When Florida police responded to noise complaints at the Cocoa Beach home, they discovered a few of the usual suspects behind such complaints: marijuana, alcohol, and 100 or so unusual ones: children. Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, the 47-year-old principal of Roosevelt Elementary School, and Carly Anderson, a 3rd-grade teacher at the school, were both arrested in the wake of a massive party. However, the teens in attendance said it wasn't the first such event. Parties like this happen once or twice a month, students told police. The teens arrived at the principal's house at 7:45 p.m. on January 19th to help make preparations for the party, an arrest affidavit says. When they arrived, alcohol was already available in multiple red and white coolers inside the home. An hour later, police responded to numerous complaints of noise, alcohol, and drug use in Cocoa Beach, Florida. When they arrived, they noticed cars stretched down the driveway, spilling into the middle of the road. Teens were consuming alcohol and marijuana. As they began to clear out the scene, officers conducting traffic stops saw multiple kids inside the cars wearing matching t-shirts. They were all coming from the white lie party, the affidavit says. That is a trend where attendees wear white t-shirts to an event with a minor lie on them. At around 9:20 p.m., an officer called Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, the owner of the home and principal, to inform her that minors were drinking alcohol and using marijuana at her home. She told the officer she was down the street and would take care of it, according to an affidavit. But she apparently didn't, and neighbors continued to complain about the open house party and about how kids were walking through their yards and yelling obscenities at them. Police returned around 9:30 to find an active party happening at the home. Hill Brodigan approached an officer and assured she was shutting down the event. But it didn't end. Even while police were at the scene of the house party, they received another call around 10:30 p.m. This call seemed to be from a child, police said. The unknown juvenile male advised there were people shooting guns at the nearby skate park and then drove to Sidney Fisher Park. The juvenile then advised the people at the park were conducting satanic activity and had someone at gunpoint. But when they arrived at the park, they didn't witness anything similar to what the kid described. So they returned to the house party to find most of the partygoers had left. There, just after 11:30 p.m., a sergeant saw a car run the stop sign, and then almost hit his vehicle. While conducting a traffic stop, the sergeant found 2 intoxicated female juveniles in the car. Both were sporting white lie party attire. The underage driver was arrested for DUI, and the passenger was cited for possessing marijuana. Meanwhile, around the same time, an officer found a teen vomiting and shaking in the principal's front yard. The officer called Brevard County Fire Rescue to treat the child. That's when Hill Brodigan walked out of her home and stood at the top of her driveway before walking inside and turning off all the lights in the front of her house. Firefighters then had to use their vehicle's auxiliary lights while treating the child, who was determined to be intoxicated. The officer put the child in the back seat of his patrol vehicle to bring him to the police station, where his mom picked him up. Anderson, the 3rd grade teacher, began to berate the fire rescue team and then told the officer she was upset because the intoxicated child was being put in a machine. Catching up with both adult women in the wake of the party proved to be a difficult feat for police.
Detective Rosa.
Hey, Rosa, how are you?
Good, how are you? Is this Carly?
Yeah, it's Carly. You know who I am.
Do I?
I have that behavior. Anyways, Emilio, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on? I asked for Officer Brown.
So, Officer Brown, he works night shift. He's asleep right now, but I have been given this whole debacle and told to look into it, so I actually planned on giving you a call.
It's not a debacle. I just want him to know that I had no participation in what took place on Country Club Road last night.
Okay.
And I had a friend, obviously you know who my friend is, and he invited me out for a drink. And she was sober when we went out for the drink, and she was sober the whole time because she only had one drink. And Officer Brown knows exactly who I am because he's at Roosevelt, and he was basically like, you and your boss. No, my daughter was at the Christmas house on Chipola Road, and my son's 24 and rarely drinks except for red wine, and his girlfriend's house at Polo Glen in Rockledge. I do not participate in underage ragers or allow that. So I want to make it clear to Officer Brown that me and my boss, she might do her thing, but that's none of my business.
Okay, is there any way that, because this is what I was going to call you about here in a little bit anyway, would you be willing to meet me here at the police department sometime today so I can get a sworn statement from you?
Hell no, I want no part of it. None. I just want Officer Brown to know that he doesn't need to be judging me, and I'm not that type of person. No sworn statement, nothing. But Officer Brown needs to know that I do not participate in that shit.
Okay.
And this phone call better not be recorded, and I better not be getting anybody in trouble.
Well, Miss Anderson, everything I do is recorded.
Oh, well, I didn't say any names, so.
Okay.
Right, have a good day, Emilio.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Which have been experiencing such unrest to inspire the next generation.
What's the next step for
progress with purpose, knowledge with wisdom, and truth with virtue. Hear the cry of the hostages.
Honestly, we need to get
Hello?
Hello, is this Elizabeth?
It is.
Hi, this is Detective Rosa with the Cocoa Beach Police Department. How you doing?
Good, hello.
Hey, I was wondering if you would be willing on coming to speak with me at the police department someday about, I guess, some party that was happening over at your residence last night.
Okay. What's the problem?
I just need to come. I need to get a sworn statement from you. I apologize.
Is it about the officer, or?
No, it's what's going on with the officer. I don't know anything about that.
There was a neighbor that was rude to her, or rude to him.
Oh, no. This is just about the whole incident in general.
Okay. Is there something I need to be concerned about?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because I thought everything, worked fine as far as, people leaving and whatnot. Is there anything what is the reason I need to come in for a statement?
Just because I can't really do statements over the phone. I do them face to face. That's the only reason.
Okay. No,
because there's juveniles involved, and there was drinking, and I guess some incidents happening on Snapchat. So I've been told to look into it. So I've already spoken to another teacher, and I understand you're the principal of Roosevelt, correct? And this was at your residence?
Correct, but those two things should be completely different. It was my teenage son just having a bonfire with some people.
Okay.
And then obviously too many people showed up, and that's when I made everyone leave.
Okay. Well, that's what our interview will be about.
Okay, but nothing to be concerned about.
No, if you didn't do anything wrong, no.
Okay, no, I do not. I just never have been in this situation before.
Okay. Would you be willing, is there a certain time today that would be best for you?
I am not in town right now. What time are you guys till?
4.
What time is it now?
It's almost 1.
I could probably be back about 3:30 or so.
Okay, that's fine. If we're even over a little bit, that's fine with me. I'll stay later.
Okay. And where do I go?
The police department, 85 South Orlando Avenue.
Okay. Okay, I'll be there about 3:30.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.
That's why I told figure it out. Yeah, what's up?
Hello? Yes, it is.
Hi, this is Detective Rosa with the Cocoa Beach Police Department. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just watching the inauguration.
Oh, good. I heard the background noise. I was hoping I didn't catch you at a bad time.
Oh, hold on a second. No, I'm just... unfortunately, my son's charging at the table right next to the TV. Can you hear me okay?
Yes,
I'll turn it down.
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
So, I wanted to talk to you guys about the party your son was at last night. So, I just want to start off by saying, your son's not in any trouble.
Okay.
But, I don't know your standpoint on it, but, I'm a parent of 3.
I'm not happy about it.
I imagine, yeah.
I'm a parent of 3 boys.
So you're living my future right now. I've got 3 little ones.
And this is my very first time having to deal with anything like this, so it was a shock to me, and I was very, very disappointed. We had a long talk on the way home today. I had night.
So. Yeah, that was one thing I wanted to know about. Why was he? Is that where Dad is?
No, he wasn't taking. Sorry, I live. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yep.
Okay. Do you mind just doing an interview right now with me over the phone about the party last night?
I will try. I wasn't there. I don't know much about it. I just know that I was called. Sure. I mean, I'll do the best I can.
Okay. So just hang on one second.
I wasn't there, right?
Yes,
I wasn't at the actual party. Okay.
And if it would be okay with you, after I'm done speaking with you, I would like to speak with you, if that's okay.
Okay. And you said that he's not in any trouble?
No, ma'am. He's not in any trouble whatsoever. So my main concern is that this party was at, what I'm being told was at the principal's house of the middle school. So
Really?
yes.
Holy cow! I did not know that.
Yes. So that's why I'm looking into it just to see what's going on.
I wonder. Okay. So yes, of course. Let me go. As soon as we walked in, he was like headed straight to his room, of course. But I believe he's still awake. Hold on, just a moment. Do you need to talk to him now, or after you talk to me?
Just after I talk to you.
Okay. All right. We can go ahead. Yep.
Okay. So, just letting you know, you're about to provide a sworn statement. Do you understand?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Could you do me a favor? I know we're not face to face, but could you raise your right hand?
Okay.
Do you swear the statement you're about to provide is true to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. So, how were you made aware of the party last night?
Corporal Brown called me.
Okay.
It was late last night. I think it was sometime right before midnight or after 11ish, and told me that they were checking for his vitals, and then I, of course, left and headed to Cocoa.
Okay. So he basically called you and gave you a status of your son, that how they found him and that he was just being checked out, and just had you guys come pick him, or you come to pick him up?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why he was in Cocoa Beach?
That is where he was hanging out with some friends, just visiting his friends. I did not know it was going to escalate to that, though I wouldn't obviously have allowed that.
Okay. So you were aware that he was at the For Country Club Road?
No, I wasn't. Okay. He was supposed to be going to a different house. I don't know the address of the house.
But it wasn't...
He was supposed to be going to another friend's house.
Okay, what was that friend's name?
If I get it wrong, he can correct you when you talk to him. I believe his name was... I want to say...
And what was he going over?
Something like that.
Okay. And what was he going to the house for?
Just to hang out with some friends.
Okay. No. And does he use alcohol or drugs, to your knowledge?
No, absolutely not. I questioned him about it today quite a bit, and this was his first experience, and he's never used drugs.
Okay.
That I am aware of.
Alrighty. Do you know any student, like fellow student of his, that stays at the house that he was found at?
I don't know the answer to that, sorry.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm going to be throwing some questions at you. If you don't know, that's completely fine.
Okay.
I just need to know the best of your knowledge.
Okay.
Hang on one second. Have you ever heard of that house before speaking with me today, the Country Club Road?
No.
Okay. Alright. Oh, and so he should be there tomorrow then, right, at school?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, I will, I'll talk to him at school. Because I prefer, like I said, he's not in any trouble, but I prefer to do these interviews in person.
Okay.
That way it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Well, I can't think of anything else really to ask you. Do you have any questions for me?
My main concern was that, he didn't, other than being curious and drinking alcohol, which was his first time, other than that, he didn't do anything wrong. I questioned him thoroughly about other things, and he's like, no, he's like, it was stupid, I'm never doing that again. He felt, he was in really bad shape today. Like, he's feeling very, very sick and everything, and he said, he did tell me that he was really, we were both very thankful for Corporal Brown being there and making sure he didn't get in a car with someone else or go away, because that's scary as a parent.
Yeah.
So he did ask me who was the officer who was there, and I told him. He goes, "Oh, I remember that." He goes, I hope he didn't think I didn't talk much. I think when the officer first got there, because he was.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling very well.
Yeah, and so he's like, I hope he didn't think I was like doing it on purpose. And I was like, well, he's like, and we're both just very thankful because I spoke with Corporal Brown quite a bit last night, and I'm thankful that y'all got him to a safe place, and he was very, very nice. So I'm very appreciative of that. Yes. So.
Did your son mention anything to you about the party? Like anything that was going on at the party?
I honestly did not question him about the things going on at the party because I was more concerned about why he chose to drink.
Yeah.
So I was questioning him more on that, and he said that he said it was a mistake and I'm never going to do it again. I was just curious.
Okay.
I was like, well, okay, that's just, that can't happen again. So
okay.
That was my main focus today because I just wanted to, really I wanted him to understand how bad of a mistake that was.
Yeah, it could have gone a lot worse. Like you said, he could have gotten in a car with another drunk person and gotten into an accident,
Yeah, or he could have been, I don't know. I have no idea what was going on at the party, honestly. I didn't question him much about the other things. I just know that, I just know what I know. So, but he is, so you don't need to speak to him now? You're going to talk to him at the school tomorrow?
Yeah, like I said, I'd just much rather prefer to do it face-to-face. So I'll just go down to the school tomorrow and I'll just talk to him. He's not going to be under arrest or anything like that, so we're just going to have a chat, and that'll be that.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm glad he made it home safe.
Me too, yes. Me too, thank you.
No problem. This is a good callback number. If you can't reach me, you can always call the police department and leave a message, and I'll call you back if you have any other questions, okay?
Okay. Oh, I did want to mention, I didn't really get the names of any of the friends and stuff because I was, but a lot of his friends were calling because they were concerned about him and checking on him, making sure he was okay.
Okay.
But, so that made me feel a little better because, you never want your kid to be hanging out with somebody that doesn't care about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I imagine a lot of calling was going around.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. I imagine a lot of calling was going around because I know at least one of the students did end up getting arrested for DUI.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Okay.
So.
Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh. I am so thankful he wasn't in the car with him.
Yes.
Okay, well, please call me if you have any more questions.
All right. Speaking with me.
Oh, what was your name again?
I'm Detective Rosa.
Detective Rosa. Okay.
And real quick, before I get you off the phone, could you do me a favor, raise your right hand again?
Okay.
Do you swear the statement you just provided is true to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.
And then if I order it through the website, we get, I think it's either a 15 or 20% discount. No, it might only be 10.
Hello, this is Elizabeth.
Hi, it's Detective Rosa.
That's your name. Did you get the message that I wasn't able to make it?
No, I just had a missed call. I didn't have a message with it.
Yeah, that went straight to voicemail, and then I called the non-emergency police number, and I spoke to the lady there, and I couldn't remember your name, I'm sorry, and I said I had an appointment at 3:30, please let him know that I'm not able to make it. Yeah, we're still out of town, so I'm not going to be able to make it, but then, also, I really have nothing else to say, and my husband's mother just died, so we're just kind of super stressed right now, so, but I have nothing else to say.
Okay, well, it's very important that I speak with you, so, will you be at the school tomorrow?
I am, but I don't want to mix my personal and my school. And like I said, I wasn't home when the kids came over, so I really don't. And when I came home, they left. So I have nothing really more to say than that. I don't have any other information for you.
Okay, so do do you not want to speak with me? Is that what I'm understanding?
I'm like a very nice person, and like when the police were here yesterday, I spoke with them, and I was like, just tell me what you need me to do, and I was very cooperative and just listening to their advice. So I'm not saying that I'm like refusing anything, but I really have no information for you.
Okay.
I have nothing else. I just don't have any information for you.
Okay, so then it's a no to wanting to do the interview, correct?
I guess if that's the way you want to say it, sure.
Well, it has to be an answer from you. It's either yes, I want to speak with you, or no, I do not.
No, I don't have anything to speak about.
Alrighty. All right. You have a good day.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello.
Hello, this is Detective Rosa with the Cocoa Beach Police Department. Is this?
Yes.
I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name.
Yes. How can I help you?
So I'm to understand that your son was at a party in Cocoa Beach the other night. I don't know if he told you about it.
No, I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
What's going on?
So, basically what the whole situation that we have right now is your son was attending a party the other night at a principal's house.
Okay.
And, you know, some things were going on that they shouldn't have been going on there, and this case has been given to me to investigate. And
Let me ask one question. When did this happen?
When did this happen? 2 nights ago.
Okay, because my husband and I, we went to, we wasn't here in Florida. We just got back from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay, and I know we're nothing about that, but and anyways, you can continue.
Okay, so yeah, we'll play a little catch up here. So basically, there was this party. There was a lot of kids there. It was at a school official's house, so you can understand why there's a big problem with that. Juveniles were drinking, using drugs. So I'm looking into it, and your son was stopped by one of our officers after leaving the party.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wanting to interview him.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could facilitate that with you, the parents.
Sure. I'm gonna talk to my husband about it. And this is your number?
Yes, you can call me back at this number.
What's your name, please? What's your name, please?
Detective Rosa, R-O-S-A.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to my husband because right now I'm in a Walmart. I stopped by to grab a few things.
Okay.
And my husband, he's in his work, but I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Okay.
To you for sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
My husband wants to kill this boy.
Yeah.
Oh God, he always had it. I'm telling you. I'm the stepmother, by the way, so sometimes I want to kill him, but I can't.
So I just want to let you know that your son, he's not in any type of trouble.
I understand. He's just, I know, he's just stopped and told what's going on, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But about this party, my husband don't know nothing about it.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's...
never mentioned to him he's going somewhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. My husband's going to be mad of him because he did this, but we don't even know what's going on. So, anyways, for sure, my husband's going to call you.
Okay, when can I expect to get a call back from you guys?
Soon. Since I talked to him, he's going to talk the same. Believe me.
All right, well then I'll keep my phone on me.
Please. He's supposed to go to the city house because he has few things to do. In case take a little bit like maybe he's in the meeting over there, but he's gonna call you soon. Okay?
Okay, can I give you a different work number for me just in case you don't reach me at my desk phone?
I don't have nothing to take a note here. Hold on. Just give me a second. Let me get my notes for him my phone.
Okay.
Yes, you can tell me.
Okay, it's 321. Yes, that's my direct work cell phone.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's it. Thanks so much.
Nope, thank you. You have a good one.
You too.
Detective Rosa.
Hi, Detective Rosa. This is. I was returning your call.
Hey, have you talked to your wife yet?
No.
Okay. So just, she said she was going to give you a call. I just got off the phone with her. Just to fill you in, your son's not in any trouble whatsoever, but 2 nights ago he did attend a party here in Cocoa Beach, a house party.
Yep.
And were you aware of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where this party was at?
Yes. Well, approximately. I know it was supposedly at Mrs. Brodigan's house, which is kind of a friend of ours that we used to. She was the assistant principal. Got to know her pretty well. She's an amazing person. Did something happen, obviously?
Yeah, so the party got out of hand. A bunch of kids were there. They were drinking, using drugs. We were getting reports from other juveniles at the party that there were like firearms being shown around. So obviously there's a big issue.
Wait, I'm sorry, that they were drinking and drugs and what?
And a juvenile was seen.
Okay.
So obviously it's a big issue. Your son, I guess he left the party shortly after whatever juvenile that was flashing his firearm, and he got pulled over by one of our officers.
Steer away from that.
Yeah. And that's kind of what he explained to one of our officers that pulled him over. He's like, look, this is what was going on, and I guess this parties at Miss Brodigan's house is very common. Is that correct?
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, I have no idea. Actually.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, be that as it may, I was looking to interview, and I wanted to speak to you guys first about it, kind of fill you guys in of what was going on.
Sure, yeah, he'll be very helpful.
Okay.
He usually tries to stay on. He doesn't always stay on the right side of the law. He does dumb things, like just over-involves the police when he doesn't need to, because he was in the Sheriff's Explorer, so in his mind, he wants to be a cop, he's all in, it's just his personality. He wants to be involved, so he kind of sticks his nose in places he shouldn't. That's usually what gets him in trouble.
Okay.
But he'll be helpful for sure, and I don't have any problem with you talking to him.
Awesome, I appreciate that. Where does he go to school?
Yeah.
All right, so I may reach out to them and interview them there, or I may, if it's okay with you guys, I'll probably meet you guys at your house and interview them if I can't reach them at the school.
Yeah, you should be able to reach him at the school as well. I mean, that'll be fine. Either way, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, yep. That's just what's going on. Do you have any questions for me?
Just one question. How did you get my wife's number?
So I looked up the license plate. I have a bunch of ways to search things on here. I looked up the license plate, and it came back to you, and then I was able to get both your guys' phone numbers.
Yeah. Okay, just curious.
Yeah.
There we go. So, you said that, left, when I know we got home early, he said he did, and I saw when he got home, because I always track his locations and stuff.
Yeah.
He's on Life 360.
Okay.
He said he left shortly after that.
Yeah, I guess there was some issue. That's kind of the common story I'm hearing from a lot of these kids, just looking at body cameras.
From other kids that he left. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that some kid over there was flashing a gun around, and your son was like, "Look, I've been around guns all my life. I'm comfortable with guns, but I don't agree with other teenagers messing around with guns like that." He's like, "So I left."
Smart. Okay.
So I was like, "Yep, I can't blame you."
Yep.
So.
Okay. Well, try him at school. Do you have a cell phone number?
If you have it, I'll take it.
Yep, 1 second.
Got it. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello?
Hello, this is Detective Rosa. Can I please speak to David Brodigan?
We're at the funeral home right now. It's not the right time to talk, I'm sorry.
Okay, when would be a good time to call back?
I'm not sure. My mind's not here right now. Is this the number to call you back at?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, I will be following up later.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bye. Oh, hang on. Hello, this is Detective Rosa. I just had a missed call.
Yes, I was told to give you a call back. This is Dave Brodigan.
Hey, David, how you doing? David, I'm having a hard time hearing you. The phone keeps breaking up.
Yeah, I'm going to walk out to a better spot. Hopefully it's not going to be better.
Okay.
Can you?
Hello?
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little bit better.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, I was wondering if you'd be willing to come speak with me about the party that was at your house on Sunday night.
You know what? Right now I'm going through some hard times. My mom has passed away. I'm going to have to say no to that.
Okay. Alright, well, just letting you know that it's an active investigation into this open house party. So... What's that?
I said I apologize. Good luck with your investigation.
Alright, sir. You have a good one.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, is this Elizabeth?
This is.
Hi, this is Detective Rosa with the Cocoa Beach Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Is there any way I can meet up with you today?
I am not home right now. How can I help you?
I need to meet up with you and speak with you today. Is there any way... Where are you at right now?
We are in Merritt Island.
Okay, is there any way I can meet you over there?
It sounds pretty important. Is something wrong?
Same incident that I've been attempting to speak with you about.
Okay. And may I ask, why do you want to see me in person, though?
Because this is your house and I can't really do these things over the phone, especially since you live within our city.
Right. I'm just... Okay.
But, I mean if I have to meet you out there, that's no problem.
No, I mean, I can meet you. I just don't understand why I have to meet you.
Okay.
I mean, am I in trouble or something?
Well, I mean, how do things look? Honestly, how do they look?
How do they look? I mean...
You had a party at your house with a bunch of kids. The police are notified. It's not a good look. I mean, we definitely need to talk.
Right.
So, I mean, the longer
is it
that
something that I need to involve a lawyer or something? I mean, to me, it was teenagers, doing things, having a party that I came home and broke up. I mean, I don't understand why this has anything to do. I mean, I don't understand why we have to go any further from that.
Okay, well, it's already past that. All right, and it's either you meet me now or I have to come find you.
No, I'm not saying I won't meet with you. I'm saying, do I need to bring a lawyer with me? I mean, do I need to be more concerned of something? Are you going to arrest me? I don't understand.
That would be completely up to you whether or not you want to involve a lawyer.
Okay,
but either way, Ms. Brodigan, we are meeting today.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So where would you like to meet?
Let me finish up here and I'll give you a call back. Is this the number I can reach you at?
Yes, this is where you can reach me at, but where are you at right now?
I'm in Merritt Island.
Okay, where exactly in Merritt Island?
I don't understand these questions. You're frightening me. I'm not understanding why you need to know.
Listen, all right, I need to know exactly where you're at. I have a warrant for your arrest.
A warrant for my arrest?
Listen, I'm being very honest with you, very clear. You can either meet with me now, and we can take care of this, or else I'm going to have to find you.
I will come in. I'm not saying I'm not doing anything. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to... Are you putting me, in jail? I don't understand.
1 p.m.
Yes. I have a warrant for your arrest to take you to the county jail.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So where are you at exactly?
I will be with you within an hour. I promise you.
Okay. I will. Then I guess I can expect you at the PD by 1 p.m.
Yes. What time is it now? I don't even know.
12:18.
Give me 1:30. Give me just 1:30. I just need to get back over there.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Meanwhile, the 5 feet tall, 45-year-old Carly Gale Anderson was arrested on January 24th, 2025 at 1:33 p.m. Before long, her son would soon call police and visit the station to check on her predicament.
Cocoa Beach, give us the channel at 2 Country Club.
Traffic, 2 Country Club Road, Interrogating traffic, 2 Country Club Road.
43 Beach Building,
Open the door. Go and step out for me, okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Can I see your phone?
No. I'll just put it back in my car.
There you go. Thank you. All right, man, come back over here. Okay, you want to double check the double lock? No, we're going to search it right now. I got her if you want to grab your gloves.
Miss Anderson, is there anything on you that's going to hurt me or anything like that? Okay. Check these on you. That's good.
Do you have someone that can move your car for you? Ma'am?
I don't know.
We'd rather not have to tow it.
Is there someone we can call to move your
I
car?
tried to pull him in. My husband should be in the condo.
Is he home?
You want to go try to make contact? 21.
No pockets, something like that? In the press? Okay. Step back from me. We're going to have a seat, okay? Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was walking up on the 21 spot.
Great timing. Yeah, great timing. They're all getting replaced here.
Yeah,
because
it was working. I checked it when I was walking our car. It was working.
Well, apparently they're aware of a lot of issues with this thing.
42 Cocoa Beach, you can clear 33.
1033.
And the 1015 will be the female registered owner, Miss Anderson. Can you unlock your car real quick? Yeah. I'm going to give this to Miss Anderson. Do you want your cell phone to go with your husband?
Yes, please.
Okay.
India Juliet 49 Foxtrot Hotel, IJ 49FH, White Toyota.
Thank you.
Sir, she wants her cell phone to go with you, okay?
Okay. What's she being arrested for?
She's being arrested for child neglect and contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
How's this?
It'll be all in the case report. I'm not going to sit here and discuss it with you on the side of the road, okay? But I have open charges for her. And she knows what this is about. That's why she tried to leave work early. I'm sure she'll be calling you here soon, okay?
All right. We specifically did this away from the school.
We're not trying to berate her through the school, embarrass her, anything like that. That's why we waited until she was down here. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. Let's get out of here.
4 to 40. 40. When you get a second to make call, please.
Hi, this is Elizabeth. Can't come to the phone. Leave a message, or even better, send me a text.
Here you go.
Forty-two has their female temperature. You've been searched? Yeah. So I would have preferred. Yeah, I was about to say we got someone to move the car. Do you have someone that can move your car for you? Ma'am?
We'd rather not have to tow.
Is there someone we can call to move your car? Is he home? 21?
Have a seat, okay? Go ahead. Keep it there.
Yeah, I realized I was walking up on the 21 spot.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, they're all getting replaced here next. Should ship in a few weeks. More units, because I said that's a specific problem.
It was working.
Well, apparently they're aware of a lot of issues with those cameras.
10:15 will be the female registered owner. Can you unlock your car real quick? I'm going to give this to you. Want to stop? I'm going to go get this. Okay. What's your arrest? Being arrested for child neglect and contributing to the event of minor. How's this? It'll be all in the case. I'm not going to sit here and discuss it with you on the side of the road. Okay? But I have open charges for you. She knows what this is about, so I should try to leave work early. She'll be calling you here soon, okay? Alright.
Yeah, we specifically did this away from the school and everything.
We're not trying to berate her through the school, embarrass her, anything like that. That's why we waited until she was down here. Okay? Okay. Alright? Alright. I'm finished, sir. Get out of here.
40. 26. Give me about 1 minute.
Alright, so we have 1 yellow necklace, 4 yellow earrings, and 6 gray rings, okay? And I'm just going to search her jacket, and there's nothing in it. If you're good, I'll get back to her. It's kind of cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, Miss Anderson, so we are here now. This is the last opportunity you're going to have to speak with me. Would you like to speak with me?
I mean, like, you didn't arrest me, you just put me in handcuffs.
And you were under arrest.
I am under arrest.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't read me my rights, and you didn't tell me what I was arrested for.
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
I only have to read you your rights if I'm going to question you.
Okay.
That's why I want to have a sit-down conversation. Okay.
If it gets spicy, then I'm going to ask for an attorney.
Okay. Yeah, that is absolutely right.
Okay.
So if that's the case, Corporal Ortiz, you want to help us? Actually, we'll just go right around the corner if you want to sit here with me.
You want a water bottle?
I'm sorry?
Water?
Please, I love that. Thank you.
You got your Miranda card on you? If not, I got it in my wallet. I have it in my phone. I got it in my wallet.
Can you do me a favor before we do anything? Can you get a bag just for all that, please?
I don't have one in my car.
No?
I'd have to go upstairs.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. This is our property. Alright, we're going to the room over there.
Yeah, we'll just take her to the...
Alright, Miss Anderson, you can follow me.
Go ahead.
Someone's on the front floor waiting for you.
Hey, can you stay with her for a second, Ortiz?
Yeah. If you don't mind going to the back.
I'm going to be meeting with the other person.
Oh, wait.
26, I'm coming that way now.
I will be able to see if that's report. 42, 56, and 5, where you at?
I'm downstairs about to walk into the lobby in the back lot.
26, I'll be coming down the back stairs. Correction, I'll be coming out the way in the front. Second floor.
10-4, I'm going to make contact with her. Hello, Miss Brodigan?
Yes. Are you Detective Rose then?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Alright, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead.
Hang on 1 second. Grab your purse real quick.
Hey.
It's okay. Not too tight, right?
No.
Okay.
All right, well, you're all good. Just 10 feet away.
All right.
Yep. Come on back.
Olson, do you want to bring her upstairs to the interview room while I talk to the other one?
Which interview room do you want?
Upstairs, CID, whichever one.
Yep.
All right, ma'am, you're going to go with this detective, okay?
Separate.
Yep, she's going upstairs to the interview room. I'm going to interview the other one in this one.
All right.
42 Cocoa Beach. Female in the lobby will be 10:15 as well.
Country Club, 10:15.
Alright, the other one's being brought up to the CID interview room. That's fine. So, before we get started, go ahead.
Was that the second individual who came up there?
10-4, both are in custody.
10-4, thank you.
Alright. So before we get started, I am going to review your Miranda rights, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to make any statements or answer any questions. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to the lawyer now and at any time during this interview. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost to you. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I do.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
I mean, what is my benefit of talking to you? Are you going to take me to
I want to talk to you.
Are you going to take me to jail anyway?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then I probably just need to get an attorney.
Okay. You absolutely have that right.
Thank you.
All right. So, just to be clear, you don't want to talk to me?
Well, if I'm not, like, you're not offering me anything to speak to you.
No, ma'am. I'm not here to make any deals. I'm just here to get your side of the story.
Okay. Well, I just might as well get an attorney.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're going to go ahead and sit back in that other room, okay? All right, I'm going to go upstairs and interview the other one.
You don't need that.
No.
I'm just going to package all this.
Okay. Thank you.
Despite initially dodging the cops, Elizabeth showed up at the police station, and she would prove to be pretty tight-lipped, just like Carly. Since Elizabeth's case is still pending and more serious, as of this recording, we know more about how Carly's case played out. Stay tuned to see her fate.
Hey. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you're all good. Just 10:53 now. Yes. All right. Yep. Come on back.
Olson, do you want to bring her upstairs to the interview room?
Which interview room do you want?
Upstairs, Sandy, whichever one. Yep. All right, Dave, you're going to go with this detective, okay?
You just hold up.
Yeah, it's going upstairs to the interview room. I'm going to interview the other one in this one.
42 Cook Beach. Female in the lobby will be 10:15 as well.
This is the first and the last.
Yeah. So, seat in here, please. If you want to sit here, you want to crack the door open, sit out there, whatever you want to do.
I'm just going to keep working on my warrant.
All right.
Brought you a water. Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm going to go keep working on this.
Okay.
Just fitting in ready.
Alright, Mr. Brodigan, before we begin, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to make any statements or answer any questions. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to the lawyer now and at any time during this interview. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost to you. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
I do.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
I don't.
Okay.
Can I see what the charges?
Yes, ma'am. Your charges are open house party, contributing to the delinquency of minors, and child neglect. All right. We're going to be walking out this way. Hey, Payne, can you come here for a second?
Where's he at?
I don't know. That's property for everything. 4217. Do you have the key for the Holdings house?
I do.
256 Main Street. Alright, man. You can come over here. We're going to walk down to the end of the hallway. And we're going to be going in here as soon as the officer comes down with the keys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'm just finishing up with the holding cells right now. Yes, sir. Bye. Bye. It's in the door.
Alright, ma'am, if you could stand over that way. I think Ortiz has the key.
Where's he at?
I don't know. In the property room, I think. 4217. Do you have the key for the holding cells?
I do.
Can you 56 me downstairs?
Good one.
Alright, ma'am, you can come over here. We're going to walk down to the end of the hallway. We're going to be going in here as soon as the officer comes down with the keys. Alright, man, you can face me. Can you take this water bottle? Can you take the handcuffs off you, okay?
Yes, sir. All right.
You're welcome. You have a key?
It's in the door.
Okay. Detective Rosa.
Hello? Hi.
Hi, who is this?
I'm Kobe Anderson. I'm the son of, I guess, someone you guys just brought in. I was calling to reach out for more details, I guess, about my mother's arrest.
Okay. Unfortunately, and I'm not saying that I don't believe you're saying who you are, but it's hard to, truly identify someone over the phone. So right now, I can't give any details about that. But yes, she is in custody, and I'm sure she will be reaching out to you here shortly, okay?
Okay, so if I show up with an ID, am I allowed more information?
Not much more information, but I could tell you what she's being charged with if you showed up here. That's about it.
Okay. Is she being released today?
She will have a bond, yes.
Okay. Has she made a phone call?
Not yet. She's still here at the police department. Once she's down at the jail, she'll be able to make her phone call.
So I guess there is full intentions of transferring her to the jail.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. And so I know the situation. Is the property owner taken in?
Like I said, I cannot discuss facts about the case at this point.
Okay. Well, I know the answer to it, and I think it's interesting that you guys have chosen the route of action that you did. I'm sure you'll be hearing from us soon.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for the information.
No problem, sir. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Are you Miss Anderson's son?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Detective
Nice to
Rosa.
meet you. Rosa?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I was just seeking any possible information I can ask.
Just right now, you're her son?
Yes.
Do you have idea on yet?
Yeah, absolutely. That might be...
Hotel Papa Papa, Hotel 65, H65 on a...
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, your mom's under arrest for child neglect and contributing to the delinquency of minors.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys probably can't tell me this. I guess what was the basis that prompted that? Is there concrete evidence that I'm unaware of, or is this just kind of here, like he said, she said,
So
or based off what we've seen?
It's not he said, she said. We have officers out there who were present with your mother at the time of this incident.
Okay.
But as far as going into details about that, it's all going to be in reports, in a 923 arrest record, which is public information.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess, how did the officers see that she was aiding and abetting minors conducting these illegal
So
acts?
it's a very long document,
Okay.
and it's all detailed.
Okay.
In description. Okay.
Okay. I take it you guys are probably going to wait till the evening time and transfer her and do that? No?
No, we're about ready to leave right now.
Okay.
I want you to know, sir, your mom's not convicted of any crime. Do you understand that?
Right. This is a misdemeanor,
No,
correct?
the child neglect is a felony and the contributing is a misdemeanor. Now, she's not guilty of any crime until she's proven guilty in a court of law.
Right.
Okay, so we take the evidence that was presented to us through interviews, through body cam footage, through the incident itself. We conducted multiple interviews, all right, and we look at the statutes and what that violates, and then we take care of it as such, okay?
Right.
Now, our interpretation is what's called probable cause, okay? Now, when it gets to the courts, that's a totally different monster from us. Okay, but we are not saying that your mother is guilty of anything. We're just saying that based off of our investigation with facts that presented itself that night and subsequent interviews. Okay, this is what fits what we've seen, and then we leave it up to a state and judge to make that determination after that, and then beyond them, a jury of her peers. Okay, so we're not saying that your mom's guilty. She's not a bad person. We're not saying that at all.
I understand you guys what you guys are doing.
We had no choice.
I understand. I guess through the interviews that were conducted and the research that was conducted, I'm confused as to how the property owner falls in line after my mother in this situation. But that's for the court of law to decide on.
Well, the property owner was also placed under arrest.
Okay. See, that's news I was not aware of at the
There
time.
have been 2 arrests in this incident.
Okay.
Okay, the property owner and your mother.
Okay.
And that's why Detective Rosa is advising, if you want to understand the whole thing, it would probably behoove you to get a copy of the report when it's completed.
Absolutely, I will.
And I would probably say on Monday would probably be good, because that's when all the reports are officially done and signed off.
Absolutely.
And then you can see the totality of everything.
Absolutely. And I hope you guys understand me stopping by.
No, absolutely.
I expected you to come by.
Hey, I wouldn't, if it was my family, I would want to know too. I would want to know too. And we're not saying that your mom's a bad person. Absolutely not. It's just, we have a job to do, and sometimes it stings. It does. Sometimes it's great when it's like a murder suspect or a robbery suspect and we get those people off the streets. But you have to understand, this is involving several juveniles that resulted in another subsequent arrest of one of these juveniles for DUI. And this was a huge incident out there. And it could have had a medical impact on everyone on that street, as well as the juveniles involved. And the more we did, the greater the gravity of the situation presented itself. So we have to do something.
Absolutely. And I understand you guys.
So I am so sorry. I know this is not something that you want to have to deal with, I know this is something your mom doesn't want to have to deal with, but unfortunately, that's the bridge that we're at.
Okay. And I thank you guys for informing me this much so far, and I hope that hopefully more information will come to light from my mother's side in the courtroom.
Well, we are constantly investigating.
So thank you guys.
Yes,
Appreciate the information.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. We're gonna bring them both out.
Are they all in one?
No, one's in one, one's in the other.
And that male, female, or this one?
No, male, female.
First one again? Hey, how's it going? Harmon. And I was pretty much what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be taking you to the jail. Okay. Alright, so I'll be your next court, alright? Okay. So I need you to stand here, just turn around for me, and I'm just going to put cuffs on you, okay? Okay, can I just... Yeah, go ahead. You can have a sip of water and all that stuff. And then you're going to go to jail, and then you're going to go through the process over there. So. Okay. They're comfortable. They're not comfortable with the handcuffs, but at least it's the best ever.
Okay, yeah.
You just have you stand over here.
Alright, just stand right here against the wall on this side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just enough so we can just open the door.
Okay, yeah.
That's fine. We're going to go ahead and get going, okay? Did you want a last sip of water?
Yes, please. You're gonna let, I'm sorry?
We're going to go ahead and get you guys going, okay? To the jail. You will have a bond.
Okay, I will.
You will have a bond.
Okay.
You can drink it right now, but I got to put your hands behind your back because you guys are going to be riding together. And just sit there, I'll grab it, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, come on up. Have you walk down this way?
I'm just going to take this off the other. This is yours?
I'm going to check the other cell.
Yes, that one. That's fine. I'll check it again once we go back. Oh, we have this one. This
Alright, come on up.
Where's the exit sign?
Yeah,
Okay.
come stand along this wall.
Come on, like, face it again?
Yes.
Alright, like, in front of this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. That's fine. We're going to be walking towards this car right here.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the car on the left-hand side right here.
Okay.
All right.
What side do you want me to go to?
I'll bring you on the left side. I'll bring you to the bumper. I'll get in front of you.
You got my pop?
Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah, you pop. You want to search her real quick since we found that on her?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, if you can, just... Is there anything on you? No? Just cell phone?
Oh my gosh.
Cold?
Yes.
Very.
Yes, and I had the chills.
Adamus, you want to unlock your car? I'll have her take a seat. Come over here to the left side.
Can you help me set up?
Yes, yes. I got you.
Yeah.
I won't let you fall.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there like a way to like wear the cuffs where they're not like so, you know?
Scoot your hips a little bit forward to create a forward this way to create a pocket.
Okay, thank you.
A pillar of our community in Cocoa Beach. She's given a large chunk of her life to the education of the children of Cocoa Beach. She had a bad night, a bad moment, and she got caught on body cam video.
In the end, Carly Anderson, a former teacher, was found guilty of 2 misdemeanors related to a drunken house party in Cocoa Beach attended by underage kids. Anderson was found guilty of disorderly conduct and resisting an officer without violence. The link to her full sentencing hearing from Fox 35 Orlando is linked to below, along with a link to the entire releasable redacted case file sent to me by Cocoa Beach Police. Carly's lawyer told the court about the hard times Carly has experienced after losing her job and main income, especially since she has a 16-year-old child to support. The judge was understanding in waiving certain fees Carly would have to pay. As a result, Carly was fined $500. She was still unemployed as of her sentencing hearing on May 6th, 2025. Carly only received probation, no more jail time. As for Elizabeth, the homeowner, her case is still open, and the court website shows that although she was able to post bond of $3,500, she has been charged with a whopping 7 counts, including an open house party misdemeanor as well as a more serious 3rd-degree felony. Child neglect without great bodily harm. Elizabeth is due back in court on September 2nd, 2025. As for me obtaining the case file documents and videos, the Cocoa Beach Police Department initially sent me an estimate of $2,425 for the body-worn camera videos when I requested them. That is, after I'd already paid them a $50 non-refundable deposit they requested to get started. I had no idea the videos would cost that much when I sent them the $50. So I told them never mind to the exorbitant fee and asked them to refund my $50. No can do, they said. They reminded me video recordings and/or digital photographs. All requests for video recordings or photographs will be outsourced to a private vendor for redactions or obscuring. This process shall be billed on an individual basis per the cost of the private vendor. This process requires a non-refundable $50 deposit paid in advance to initiate the process with the vendor. Payment may be made by cash, check, or money order made payable to Cocoa Beach Police. Payment can be made in person or by mail. Credit, debit cards are not accepted. This was on May 16th, 2025. I figured I'd have to eat the $50 as a cost of doing business. Lo and behold, on July 2nd, 2025, I got a new message from the Records and Evidence Clerk at the Cocoa Beach Police Department. It said, in response to the influx of public records requests, we have decided to release the full, appropriately redacted, and publicly releasable case file. So visit the link below to download all the videos, transcripts, and documents released thus far. Once this case went viral, after people couldn't believe an elementary school principal would host such a wild party, interest grew in the outcome of these two women. Now we know more about what happened to at least one of them. Stay tuned for future updates. Let's close with 1 Samuel, chapter 12, verses 13 through 15. Now here is the king you have chosen, the one you asked for. See, the Lord has set a king over you. If you fear the Lord and serve and obey him and do not rebel against his commands, and if both you and the king who reigns over you follow the Lord your God, good. But if you do not obey the Lord, and if you rebel against his commands, his hand will be against you, as it was against your ancestors.